Good morning. Welcome to the Premium Public Video Forecast discussion for Friday, December 13th, 2024. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. We have a lot to talk about today, but first thing I want to cover, more importantly, is that there has been a lot of social media hype about a winter storm right around the holidays. Of course, our friend, the GFS, produced a very festive output for right around the Christmas and start of Hanukkah with about 30 to 40 inches of snow. And of course, the typical individuals, the most likely individuals that are looking for a click on their social media is and views and whatnot, because that's what that's what's driven today. Of course, posted about winter storms and whatnot, and of course, posted that snow map. However, literally 6 hours later, with the next round of model guidance, the whole threat disappeared. So we went from 40 inches to 0 inches. Why did I say on social media right from the start, like, hey, this is bogus? All you have to do is look at the Pacific here. When you have this signal here, and also with the MJO in phase 5 and 6, and with the polar vortex contracting right now, which is more likely to pull cold air or at least make the impacts of polar and Arctic air masses more transient, i.e., they come in and they leave, and the timing usually isn't right, and also lack of blocking. So in the Pacific, when you have this signal, this tells you, at the very least, you have a very fast moving subtropical jet stream and polar jet stream. And they typically aren't going to be aligned, like what you're seeing here on the West Coast here. Nice trough here over portions of Canada. You get a ridge building up into northern Canada. So you have a lot of separation between the subtropical and polar jet stream, and you have interaction between Pacific and polar air masses. And this doesn't necessarily mean a torch for the eastern United States. It can, but it doesn't always have to. But this clearly is a warning sign against going for any type of winter storm pattern. Want another signal? Well, let's take a look at the rest of North America. Nice ridge here over the Western Atlantic here. But this signal right here should be a huge warning sign. Certainly supportive for cold air. Yeah, cold air is going to be invading. You're going to have cold air. Cold air is in place today. But this signal here is a neutral to positive NAO signal here. So anything that tries to develop, well, it's going to have to what we call thread the needle. Literally perfect interaction. So when you throw in a very, very progressive signal with that jet streak over the Pacific and this pattern over the Atlantic, well, over North America, it is going to be very difficult to verify any type of major winter storm or even an accumulating snowfall on the coastal plain, let alone a major blizzard dropping 30 to 40 inches of snow. I mean, that was just, well, I don't know how to put it, but it is a good example of making that solution as a nice little wallpaper for your computer, but not a forecasting tool that I would use. It's not a solution I would advertise. And the reason why is that pretty much all the signals that you would look for against a winter storm are currently in place here. So, yeah, not going to happen. What is happening right now is we have cold air in place. We have temperatures ranging throughout the region in the mid to upper 20s over the northern interior, a couple upper teens to lower 20s in the Poconos still. Along the coast, temperatures range from the mid to upper 20s in your suburbs, upper 20s to lower 30s along the immediate coast and in your urban areas. Winds are coming in from the west around 5 to 10 miles per hour. On the latest radar and surface map, not a lot going on. We have a few flurries here. Not a lot of this is reaching ground as we have a lot of dry air in the atmosphere, but you could see a few flurries today. Nothing that would cause any type of accumulation. And you can see the cold air that's in place here that just simply keeps us chilly through the upcoming weekend. But you can see another disturbance on the way here over the Rockies that's going to be approaching and supporting warm air transport as the low pressure system approaches. And that means that by Sunday night into Monday, we get a little bit of wintry mix, but mostly rain for the region. We'll talk about that more in just a moment. So again, here's our next storm that is starting to organize, or low pressure system, not really a major storm. That could produce a few showers by the time we get to Monday. We're moving into a more active weather pattern. But the timing between the cold air and the warm air is still off because we're seeing the evolution of the polar vortex that will eventually stretch just in time to bring a chillier weather pattern for January. And you're seeing the changes in the MJO, which still features a shift more towards phase 7, but not a strong one. So you have a weak phase 7 signal and a weak phase 8 signal that's possible in January, but I don't see any robust tropical signals. So a lot of this is going to be driven on the potential for high latitude blocking to develop and the interaction between the subtropical and polar jet stream. But right now, over the next 15 days at least, I see no threat, despite what the GFS or even the European might pull off in the 10 to 15-day period range, no threat for any winter storms for the region. So let's talk about the threat that is setting up for Sunday into Monday, because this could produce some slick roadways. We have a disturbance in the subtropical jet stream that is going to be passing through our region and minoring out. It's basically moving under this upper level ridge that's over the eastern United States. So it doesn't have a lot of strong support, but it has enough lifting, especially with isotropic lifting with warm air invading the region, to support some precipitation. Now, at 850 millibars for Sunday afternoon through Monday afternoon, we're not seeing a huge, significant warm air transport situation here. Very marginal. We go from 0 to -2 degrees Celsius to 0 to maybe +1 degree Celsius. So this tells me that when the precipitation develops, we'll have some very marginal conditions for snowflakes. The precipitable water values are going to be pretty high. So maybe 8 to 1, 6 to 1. Some sleet mixed in this scenario. And if you get any type of warm air at 9 to 25 millibars over the surface, you're pretty much just going to be dealing with rainfall. So you might see a few snowflakes mixed into the rain on the coastal plain, but not any accumulating snow. At 9 to 25 millibars, because of the isotropic lifting and you're getting some cooling via that lifting, it's a little bit colder in this layer, but this tells me, hey, look, this is a sleet signal here. So we have some snow, some sleet, and a little bit of rain. But the warmest layer is at the surface, where in the afternoon we are in the lower to mid 30s over the northern interior, 40s along the coast. By the time we get to the start of the precipitation, let's say about after 8, most locations around 9, yes, the interior is below freezing, upper 20s to lower 30s. This is where we can see some very light snow. But along the coastal plain, we're already above freezing. I-95 corridor right in that lower to mid 30 range, 30 to 35 or 32 to 35. But we'll see some snow, maybe a little bit of sleet, but it's going to be very difficult to accumulate on any type of treated surface. By the time we get to midnight, with the warm air transport taking hold, hey, we're talking about temperatures above freezing on the coast, rising towards freezing over the interior. Again, this is where we have our light snow. And then by the morning hours, as we get ready for the rush hour, almost everyone's above freezing except for the Poconos, Catskills, and Hudson Highlands here with light precipitation. Now, my concern here is not so much significant precipitation, but just it doesn't take much for that snow and sleet and rain to create slick roadways on Monday morning. So use some caution, drive slowly, and if you are in charge of putting down treatment, I would do so, especially over extreme northwestern New Jersey, northeastern Pennsylvania, the Hudson River Valley, Catskills, and interior Connecticut. Right along the coast, and as you move into the urban areas and the I-95 corridor, you'll be above freezing. We're just looking at showers, nothing heavy again, maybe about a quarter to a half an inch of rain in most locations. But by the afternoon, everyone is above freezing. Really, by 9 a.m., everyone is pretty much in a good place. So through this weekend's going to be pretty quiet. And then we'll watch the development of these showers. And there you can see the interior snow. Looking at a dusting to maybe an inch in these locations here. But again, my concern is just the slick roadways. You can see that snowfall signal just erode as the warm air wins the fight, and we get showers moving through the region along the coast. So let's dive through this forecast for today. Look for scattered cloud cover. Pretty nice out there. Could see a flurry or two. Chilly with high temperatures in the mid to upper 20s over the northern interior, lower to mid 30s along the coast. Tonight into tomorrow morning, look for scattered cloud cover. Winds veering to the north. Low temperatures in the mid to upper teens over the northern interior, lower to mid 20s along the coast. For tomorrow afternoon, look for scattered cloud cover. Winds starting to veer towards the northeast. Look for high temperatures ranging from the lower to mid 30s. On Sunday morning, look for scattered cloud cover, winds veering to the east. Low temperatures will range from the upper teens to lower 20s over the northern interior, mid to upper 20s along the coast. Increasing clouds throughout the day on Sunday afternoon with winds veering to the east at 5 to 15 miles per hour. High temperatures will range from the mid 30s over the northern interior and upper 30s along the coast. Those temperatures will continue to rise on Sunday evening as our precipitation comes in. Again, a dusting to an inch over the Poconos and Catskills, the Hudson Highlands, the Hudson River Valley, coastal plain, the I-95 corridor looks like just rain. Again, you could see a few snowflakes mixed in here and there. Temperatures will continue to rise through the morning hours, and by the afternoon, look for temperatures ranging from the lower to mid 40s over the northern interior, upper 40s to lower 50s along the coast. Now, another cold front will approach on Tuesday with periods of showers on Tuesday morning, clearing out by Tuesday afternoon. Look for low temperatures to range from the lower to mid 40s over the northern interior, upper 40s to lower 50s along the coast, and high temperatures ranging from the upper 40s to lower 50s over the northern interior, mid to upper 50s in the New York City metro, and upper 50s to lower 60s in the Philadelphia metro. On Wednesday, get a little bit of a break with variable cloud cover and showers starting to develop towards evening. Look for low temperatures ranging from the upper 20s to lower 30s over the northern interior, mid to upper 30s along the coast. High temperatures ranging from the upper 30s to lower 40s over the northern interior, mid to upper 40s along the coast. On Thursday, another frontal boundary will approach the region with scattered showers and variable cloud cover. Not looking at a significant precipitation day, but again, I can't rule out a few showers. Look for low temperatures in the upper 20s to lower 30s over the northern interior, mid to upper 30s along the coast, and high temperatures in the upper 30s to lower 40s over the northern interior, lower to mid 40s along the coast. And then on Friday, a strong area of low pressure will approach the region with waves of rainfall, possibly some interior snowfall as you head up towards the Great Lakes, and some ice at the very start of this in the Poconos and Catskills. But this is primarily a rain event. This was the signal that many people were posting for 34-inch snowfall totals. Why is this like this? Why do we have rain and then snow coming in on the backside here? Well, because the MJO is set up so that this weather pattern is such that the subtropical and polar jet streams do not interact in time. So it's always the lead storm being the subtropical jet stream driving warm air up the coast, and then the cold air comes in behind. So on Friday, we'll look at periods of rain, heavy at times, maybe a little bit of ice at the very start in the Poconos and Catskills. Look for low temperatures in the lower to mid 30s over the northern interior, especially in some of your valley areas, upper 30s to lower 40s in your suburbs, lower to mid 40s in your urban areas. High temperatures will range from the mid 40s to lower 50s over the northern interior, mid to upper 50s in the New York City metro, upper 50s to lower 60s in the Philadelphia metro. And then Friday night into Saturday, the cold air rushes in, temperatures free fall through the 30s, and we could see a few flurries and snow showers. Maybe pick up a rogue inch or two in the Poconos, give you that holiday feel. But no sign of any type of major winter storms, at least through the next 15 days. That is your premium public video forecast discussion for today. For this type of coverage every day with technical details, please definitely check out the premium consulting membership. Only $15 a month. It actually helps build the company. In the meantime, stay safe out there.